Two presidential nominees met on stage ahead of the election in November. DITV's assistant news director, Jace Bertrand, has key takeaways from the second presidential debate.
Former President Donald Trump returned to the debate stage on Wednesday, nearly 3 months after squaring off against current President Joe Biden. Now debating Vice President Kamala Harris, several changes were made to the format at the request of the Republican candidate's campaign, including muted mics when one participant was not speaking, no live audience, and no opening statements, but rather one closing statement. For many voters, this was Harris's first chance to introduce her policies if elected president. Several key issues were discussed, including the economy.
I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy.
We're doing tariffs on other countries. Other countries are going to finally, after 75 years, pay us back for all that we've done for the world.
Abortion, immigration, and the wars in Ukraine and Israel. Both candidates were also questioned on controversies during their terms, such as the January 6th Capitol riots and the U.S. military's chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan.
I had nothing to do with that other than they asked me to make a speech. I showed up for a speech. I said, I think it's going to be big.
The president at the time invited the Taliban to Camp David, a place of storied significance for us as Americans.
While the candidates faced off in Philadelphia, several groups met to watch the debates in Iowa City. I'm sending it to DITV's Julia Rhodes, who was at one of these watch parties and met with some of the viewers.
Thanks, Jace. I'm here at the airliner where the Young Americans for Freedom are hosting a watch party to see the candidates face off. Conservatives at the event were in support of Trump before watching the debate and were ready to hear more on his plans for the country.
I think that Trump has done a fantastic job reaching out to voters from all aspects, not just, the certain elites or certain classes of people. I think he's done a great grassroots approach to reaching people.
As the debate commenced, some attendees felt dissatisfied with Harris's responses to the questions and her plans for the future.
And I think that's really the key for voters in terms of saying, hey, you can't just pivot from things and claim something different now. Why didn't you do it? You had 3.5 years. You can't just hide behind things and say this is why the world is in shambles.
Many onlookers were content with the outcome of the debate and what it presented to viewers, especially young people across America.
It's great for everyone to get to see both sides. You shouldn't just read one side or the other. So I think it was an educational debate tonight.
The debate answered questions and sparked curiosity within the conservative groups in Iowa, and many are looking to see how this plays out in the election. While the conservative-minded at the university met at the airliner, I'll send it to Kayla Smith, where the other side of the political aisle got together to watch the debate.
Thanks, Julia. I'm here at Big Grove Brewery, where the Johnson County Democratic Party is hosting one of many watch parties for the debate tonight. This event was a chance for Democratic voters to come together in support of Vice President Kamala Harris's run for president and against former President Donald Trump.
Go Team Harris!
Trump is not interesting anymore. He's a boring old nuisance of a man who everybody has heard too much of.
For many of the attendees, Trump's relationship with the truth took center stage.
Obviously, the former president has been on the political scene for at least 9 years now. Everyone knows who he is. They know his voice, they know his cadence, they know his lies.
So I'm hoping that people see that and go, wow, did he really just say that? Yes, he did, and he has no business being in the White House.
Attendees also felt that Harris's plans for action outweighed Trump's performance in the debate.
And she's got plans, and she shared those.
This gave them the opportunity to see who she is, how she presents her policies, and what her vision is for this country.
While some opinions may have been changed tonight, the real effect of this debate will be seen this November in the election. From the Big Grove Brewery, this is Kayla Smith, DITV.